Boxing Soul, Starseed Live, how are you all doing? I just wanted to share this little poem with you that I wrote a long time before I met God, or spiritualism if you like. It's very depressing, and I found it going through all my old songwriting that I used to do when I was living in the city, and I was seriously in amnesia state, and I was using a lot of heavy drugs. We won't go into detail, but my life was hell. And this is a little story I wrote about it. Now I feel when I speak this out, it's going to release it from my inner. It's going to release it, which is why I'm reading it to you guys. But I also feel that once I've spoken it, I could either burn it to release it into the universe forever, or I could type it up and keep it as a poem to show those who are in this same state that I was once in that state. Does that make sense? What would you guys do about it? Because if I kept it in my house, this energy, this letter, which vibrates a very depressive energy, is there a way of keeping things like that in your house? Or is it better just to burn it, like I said, and transmute it? Or do you think it could reach others in this same situation? I don't know. What would you do? How would you store something of this energy in your home? Please let me know. Because I've got a feeling it could reach a lot of people. I don't want to die, but I don't want to live feeling dead. Life passes me by. I sit in my home feeling like the world is a huge hole and I'm lost. I'm spinning in this darkness. I feel anxious, not in present moment, and I can't focus or see through one thing, never mind the million things that's in my head. I start lots of different projects, but I can never finish one. My anxieties are very high and very low. Total self-destruction. I do everything to destroy myself. I lose myself in drugs or any other form of self-hatred. Anything that can destruct me and it makes me vulnerable, I love. When I hit high points, my low phases of self-destruction can last for months. I go over the top with every aspect of life. I am extremely something. I am starting to practice self-love, but I can never seem to have a balanced, normal middle ground. I have never known this. All I know is high or low. I was talking about the depression, anxiety I used to deal with before I got into spiritualism, etc., and the drug use, etc. Drugs in between, them highs and lows, which makes all worse. Angry, anxious, negative thoughts, feelings, no respect for anyone, myself or loved ones, even stealing, and that is not in my normal DNA code. So that just shows you how much drugs change. In particular, star beans. In particular, any bean, but star beans who are not used to drugs, who come from different planets, so like your indigos, your crystals, we've all had a certain drug made for that group of beings to keep them on earth in that 3D controllable state. But now we're coming back into the time of Atlantis and Lemuria and all the ancient great civilizations, the Egyptians. Now we're in the beginning of that phase. 3D hasn't got any way of surviving. I'd rather descend and ascend and move into the new world, the new heaven. What about you guys? Would you prefer to stay on the 3D whilst heaven's manifested on earth? Or would you prefer to be manifesting heaven on earth by descending your monad? Which side do you choose? Quick-tempered, snappy, tearful, irritable, always got my guard up, feelings of always being drowned, core belief that everyone is against me, don't believe in myself, no confidence, never think I'm good enough, don't believe in my abilities, always thinking and worrying the worst will happen, that's anxiety. Feel like I'm out of control and I try to control things because I fear the words, very fearful, I can't relax, I'm negative and I'm pessimistic. Now that, excuse me, because them negative words and connotations and energies, I just spoke all that out into existence, so excuse me. Dear God, cancel, clear, delete, please, everything on that letter I just said. As you know, it was just a relay to express the state I was in before I found you and spiritualism for the first time. This is how I was feeling, and this is no longer how I'm feeling. So Archangel Michael, please come in right now and cut the cords between me and all these emotions, feelings, vibrations, anything to do with this letter and that part of my life. Cut me, release me, free me with my gratitude and my permission, and so it is. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I asked Saint Germain just to bring his violet flame around this letter, so it doesn't affect me in any way. I might type it up and even use it as a book one day, in part of a book, who knows. But I'm gonna type it up and I'm gonna burn it, so it's no longer part of me, because I'm totally not even the same girl as when I wrote this. When I wrote this, I was in my flat in Norwich, on my knees, lots of drugs, and unfortunately lots of sickness, a lot of demonic attachments. You know, I was ill. I had anxiety, I was ill, but none of that exists anymore. I'm purely in love, purely in light, purely in God, and I love myself so much, and I don't suffer with anxiety anymore. I don't suffer with depression anymore. Them things don't even exist. All it is going into daily meditation, and that daily meditation controls all of that completely. And that's all you've got to do. And anxious beings, depressive beings, drug addicts, go into daily meditation. You just read my life. I was on so much crap a day there, guys. I can relate. Read. Okay? I'll type it up. Read. And you can get through that dark patch. And I'm here for you. Okay? Hope you enjoyed my letter. Thanks for letting me express the past that I'd found that no longer serves me. I felt I had to talk it, so it was just shown how far I've come in just so little years. And I thank all the beings who have helped me along the way. I thank Rai for being my first mentor, Charlene for being my second mentor, and I thank Andrea for helping me with studies with raw water and all this kind of stuff. For Bev and Clive, who are going to be doing things for us next year that we're really grateful for. And obviously to all of you on the page, I thank you all so much for your friendship, your comments, your likes. You know, I mean, I'm not saying, the people I said, Ryan, Charlene, I only mention them because they've been my real mentors. But now also there's Bev and Clive, Auntie and Uncle, who are great mentors to me as well. And yeah, you're just all amazing. So thank you. Mwah. One love, Proxin Soul, Starseed Live. Better get on, got to meditate and give a client a reading. Ciao. Oh, P.S. Remember I ate rubbish food last night and it did in my tummy today? Not anymore. Bye.